All right, everyone, we are pleased to be joined by Bill Haas and Jay Haas here at the Myrtle Beach Classic. Bill, the 2011 FedEx Cup champion, Jay, 9-time PGA Tour winner, but obviously both very synonymous with golf in South Carolina. So, Bill, just to start with you, and obviously the reason both of you are up here, your dad caddying for you this week, just a little bit about how that partnership came about this week.
Yeah, my dad just asked me, it's been about a month ago probably, just said, hey, if you get into Myrtle Beach, I want a caddy. So I said, perfect, and here we are.
Perfect, I love it. And then just some comments from you, Bill. You know, obviously coming back from the shoulder injury, just kind of where you're at with the state of your game right now, coming into this week here in South Carolina.
Yeah, the game feels decent. I played okay at Dominican a few weeks ago. I had a few good rounds. Didn't finish the way I'd like, but it was nice to feel a little bit of those nervous emotions, and didn't play terrible last week in Dallas. I missed the cut, but cut was 6 under, just a few putts here and there. So overall, the game feels okay. The elbow is still recovering, but I can't blame it for any bad shot. It's fine enough for sure.
Good. And then just Jay, a couple quick ones for you. Just having the Myrtle Beach Classic here, a new event on the PGA Tour, another PGA Tour event in South Carolina, just what that means for the state and for golf here.
Well, it's wonderful. It looks like the course is in fabulous condition. I, for one, probably have played it one time, and that was back in college, and it was quite a while ago. So I didn't remember much other than the 13th hole around the water. But it seems like the staging is fantastic. And I think when you think about golf in South Carolina, I'd say Myrtle Beach comes to mind, and so it's a great showcase for that. And you know, it looks like the weather's going to be terrific. I've heard a lot of good comments from the guys. I've been doing more listening than talking this week, and it's amazing what you can hear when you don't talk. So, but everybody seems to be very, very excited about it and loves the course.
Perfect. And then just lastly for me, there's 5 players in the field this week who are former Jay Haas Players of the Year. So just like maybe a couple comments on just how special that is, seeing some of that junior talent make their way up to the professional ranks.
You know, each year when that award is done, I'm really proud mostly of the gentlemen that they are. You can tell golf has a way of weeding out the bad eggs, so to speak, and no truer than those kids who have won the award, and it just doesn't seem like we've been doing it as long as we have, but that's a cool stat to have that many players in this field. The South Carolina Golf Association does an amazing job for juniors, and it's paying off as we go forward.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we'll open up for questions. If you have a question, just raise your hand, and we'll get a microphone over to you. Start here with Paul.
Forgive me for not knowing, but is having your father caddy for you something that's happened intermittently throughout your pro career, or is this a first?
He's caddied, I know he caddied at Jackson, just a handful of times, to answer your question. It has not been, I mean, he's still playing. He had back surgery in the fall, and so hasn't played as much in the last annual year probably, but his career has not allowed him to be my caddy, but it is nice he's my coach. He's the mental coach and the swing coach and the guy I bounce any golf stuff off of. So to be able to have him on the bag is an asset, and I think we're just going to have a fun week for sure.
You lighten the load in the bag then, coming off back surgery and everything, making a lighter walk?
The surgeon said to carry heavy stuff. No, it's. I'm not used to it. It's pretty heavy, but he's got the small bag, so it's not too bad, and the course is fairly flat. But he'll get a few under par out there, and it'll be a lot easier.
Any other family coming in to watch the week, kind of experience it with you guys?
Yeah, I think my mom maybe just got here. They have our family has a beach place down Pawleys Island, just south of Pawleys Island. It's about an hour away. She's maybe just gotten here, and then my family, my wife and kids are coming tomorrow. So we'll have them here this weekend. It'll be a great weekend for sure.
Cool. Right. Alan, right here.
Yeah, we got your dad's thoughts on it, but what were your thoughts when you first heard there was going to be an event in Myrtle Beach of all the years and time I'm sure you spent here?
Yeah, I was excited to hear it. You wouldn't think it, but I had never played here before Monday, and but everybody I talked to at home that were playing here, they're like, "Oh man, that place is fantastic," and so surprised I hadn't been here, but just heard a lot of good things about the course. And then getting here, I mean, like my dad was saying, every player on the range is talking about how great they think it is, and it's a perfect. This place is a perfect showcase for South Carolina golf, and has a feel like Hilton Head. You think Myrtle Beach, I guess I was thinking a little more marshy, a little more like Sea Island, that type of golf course. But once you get here, it feels a little more inland and beautiful. Pieces of Quail Hollow, pieces of, well, what were we saying out there? Maybe Tampa down in Florida, similar to those. And I think it's great. I think the Myrtle Beach is a ton of golf, and surprising that we haven't had a tour event here. And I think they're excited, from what I understand. A lot of volunteers, and a lot of the members are excited to have it. So I'm glad it's going to be here to stay for a few years.
Cool. Yep.
Jay, just kind of wanted to ask you, I remember talking with Bill and Corrales a couple of weeks ago. He talked a lot about your career and how much inspiration it gave him throughout the time. I'm just wondering, what are you most proud of when you look back on these decades?
Oh, wow. Golf-wise, I think just the fact that I've been allowed to play as long as I have. When I first started professionally, most players at 45 or so just kind of faded away. I mean, there wasn't a Champions Tour, Senior Tour. And so I thought if I could do that same thing, I would be a decent career and I'd figure something out along the way. And here I'm 70 and I'm still trying to play some on the Champions Tour. So it's been kind of a dream. I don't know that I'm proud is the right word, but more thankful, I guess, just that I've been involved in golf in general. It's been such a huge part of my life and our family's life. So, yeah, I don't know, just very, very blessed to still be doing this and around the game, and love to see where the game is going, and the young players of today. It's pretty fantastic. We're on a good path, I think.
Awesome. All right. Anyone else? All right. Gentlemen, thank you much for the time, and best luck this week.
Thank you.